Hello students, welcome back. Let's look at these two quick practice. Now in a company, employees are standing in 10 rows. So total there are 10 rows. To take a group photo, and there are 40 employees in the last row. Okay, 40 in the last row. And the number of employees in each preceding row is 2 fewer than that in each succeeding row. So now the situation is we get the information of the 10 row and the number of employees will be 40. So what is the number of employees in the ninth row? So the number of employees in each preceding row is 2 fewer than the succeeding row. So this should be 40 minus 2, which is 38. Okay, and then we go to lastly the first row. So this is the situation. Okay, now maybe because now this is actually a little bit different from the examples because it descending order but not in ascending order, right? So we just make use of the 10th term to find the first term first. So now A, we still let Tn, and this time is the number of employees in the nth row. Okay, then what information we have? We have T10 is 40, right? Then now here just be careful when we try to find a D. Now T10 is 40, right? And T9 is 38. So if we want to find a D, we use the T10 minus T9. So it should be 2 instead of -2. Okay, some of you may think it is -2 because it's 2 fewer, right? But it is descending. So if we want to just arrange them in ascending, then the D will be 2 instead of -2. Okay, bear in mind of this. And now with these two informations, actually we can find the first term. Okay, so T10, let's remind you once again the formula. Tn is A plus n minus 1D. So T10 will be A plus n minus 1D, which is 40. Okay, so by this you can find A is 22. Okay, it means T1 is 22. Okay, that means you can get the answer of part A already. So there are 22 employees in the first row. Okay. And part B, which row? Counting from the first row. Okay, then now we are already making it in ascending order. So counting from the first row has 32 employees. Okay, this is it becomes simple. Okay, after we solved part A. So we just simply let Tk equals to 32, right? So we try to find K by using the formula. So now A we find is 22 already. So A plus n minus 1D. Then you get 32. So 2A K minus 1 is 10. So 10 over 2 is 5. So K is 6. Then we get a conclusion. So the 6th row has 32 employees. Okay, get it? So now we go to the last quick practice. Again, it's like some figures, okay, to construct some similar figures in these situations. Now, in the figure, we have a triangle P1Q1, right? R1 is a right angled isosceles triangle. Okay, with these informations, which is also given here. And more similar triangles are drawn following the pattern below. The length P2Q2 is D less than that P1Q1. Okay, it means if this is 18 on the graph, then you may have this is 18 minus D. So for P2Q2, okay? And then if you want to get P3Q3, then you use P2Q2 and then minus D. It means minus 2D, right? So now it is given that this is 10 cm, and then find the value of D. Okay, again here we just use similar skills, okay, and we learned before. First of all, we let Tn be the length. And now we are considering the length of PNQN, right? So we let Tn be the length of PNQN. Okay, so first of all, actually we get two informations here. This is the first one, and this is the second one. And from the first one, we get T1, which is P1Q1, right? Is 18. And this is actually A, the A. And the question is asking us to find something like D, okay? And then we also use the second information, which is T9. T9 is 10, okay? So by these two informations, we can like find the common difference. Here, we need to look at the common difference first. Here, what is the common difference in these situations? The common difference. Now, the first, okay, T1 is 18. So what is the second term? Is T2, right? So T2 is 18 minus D. Okay, we just figure out this in the figure already. And then, so the common difference is actually, you can use the second one minus the first one, or sure, if you can read that, you know it is negative D, right? So 18 minus D, T2 minus T1, so you get negative D. Negative D is the common difference. Okay, so we can use the formula, okay, by this. Here, we can get the formula. So T9 is 10. So it means you get A, which is 18, A plus N minus 1, and then D now is negative D, right? So the common difference. Then you will get 10. Okay, so we get 18 minus 8D is 10. So negative 8D is negative 8. And then finally we get D is 1. Okay, so D is 1 here. And then now, Teresa claims that at most 18 triangles can be drawn according to the above pattern. Do you agree? Okay, now here you observe the first triangle is the biggest one, and then you draw the second one, which is smaller. Then why we cannot draw as many as possible? Because okay, now if we follow the pattern, then you draw a smaller one, and then you will get a smaller one. And then if it is too small, and even it cannot be negative, right? So this is the limitations for drawing the number of triangles. So let's look at in this situation. Assume we can draw K triangles. Okay, suppose K triangles can be drawn. Then what's the meaning? So what is the length of P? Then if the K triangles can be drawn, then you will have the length of the PKQK is TK, right? Then what is the constraint we need? If you are able to draw this triangle, then this must be a line you can draw, right? Which means it must be positive, and it cannot be 0, because if it is 0, then actually you cannot draw it. So TK must be greater than 0. Okay, so you consider in these situations we can find a K. So a plus a minus 1, and d is negative d, so this is the d is negative 1, and then we get this one. So we just expand it. Then here we actually get k is smaller than 19. So at most 18 triangles can be drawn. So Teresa claims that at most 18 triangles can be drawn. So it means the claim is correct. Okay. Hence, Teresa's claim is correct. Okay. So hope these 2 examples and 2 quick practice help you understand a little bit more about this. So now there are 5 questions. Please finish it, and tomorrow we will do some more examples in the topic of geometric sequences. Okay, see you.